Hey guys, Brady here coming at you after an embarrassing loss to the Chicago Bears. I don't know how else to describe it. Aaron Rodgers had a few misses in this game, but came back in after the big brouhaha over how hurt he was. He got like two pieces of tape on his left arm. Who cares? He came in, he did enough. The defense did enough. But the freaking offense they can't buy points to save their lives right now. I don't know what's going on. It's at Lambeau Field. How can you not score at Lambeau Field? This is your home turf. Questions arise out of games like this. One is, and I don't want to take anything away from James Starks, but yes, Eddie Lacy had an important fumble in this game that you got to hang on to the ball. But why in the second half did we basically see him completely disappear? Every time he touched the ball, he had a positive play, except for the fumble. I understand that. But you got to get back on that horse. What is going on? And on offense, this offense has enough weapons, even without Jordy Nelson, to score points, to score more than 20 points every single freaking game. Don't give me any crap. Don't give me any excuses. We have the people to do it. Now, Davante Adams in this game dropped enough balls to basically take away a Packer win. I mean, why can't this guy catch a ball that's thrown to him? You can blame it on Aaron Rodgers maybe once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times it was a bad throw. But the guy just can't catch the ball. And I don't know if you've gotten the memo, but Packers receivers catch the ball. Not only do we catch the ball, but we get yards after the catch. That's what we're known for. You don't have to be the fastest guy on the field. You don't have to be the tallest guy on the field. You don't have to be the biggest, strongest guy on the field. But when the ball comes to you, you catch it. And when you catch it, you make yards after the catch. That's what a Packer receiver is. Okay? That's why Green Bay, go back all the way through the time of Brett Favre. Sterling Sharp is the closest to a Hall of Fame wide receiver that we have had in a very long time. And yes, his career was cut short. But we aren't basing our offense on having one Hall of Fame wide receiver. What we're basing it on is having a group of guys that know that when the ball comes to me, I need to catch it. Not only do I need to catch it, but I need to stand up, make a move, make somebody miss, and get yards after the catch. And Davante Adams has, in one game, has blown that paradigm out of the water. Seriously. And I know tomorrow I'm going to feel, maybe a little better about this game. I don't know. I don't know if tomorrow I'll feel any better about this game, frankly. But I will not go back on my statement that Davante Adams needs to learn to catch the ball or get off the field permanently. Don't sit there and pretend like you're a Green Bay Packer wide receiver if you can't catch the freaking ball. So, and with that rant behind us, now we get to watch the Vikings, see how they do. We'll play, maybe we'll still win the NFC North. Isn't that great? Wouldn't that make everybody in Packer Nation feel great? No, it wouldn't, because we're smarter than that. We know that this team has bigger things on its agenda than just barely scraping by in the NFC North, losing to the Detroit Lions and losing to the Chicago Bears. We have better things, bigger things on our agenda than that. We had them. Maybe it's time to put that in the past tense. But this Packer team on an incredibly special day. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving against the Bears. Chance to even up the rivalry. Aaron Rodgers with a chance to show that he's part of the greatness of the Green Bay Packers against the backdrop of Bart Starr and Brett Favre. And we can't get it done. It's absolutely unacceptable. There's no excuse. You can't sit there and tell me that the Bears played that great. They didn't play out of their minds. They played like the Bears would be expected to play. The defense did enough. The running game was enough. And yet, when it came down to it, we just couldn't score points on offense. Mason Crosby, did enough. But we can't score points on offense. It's absolutely unacceptable. That's the only word I have for it. So I'm interested in what you have to say. I know I ranted a little bit. It's right after the game. I'm sure, I hope that I'm kind of expressing some of the things that you're feeling too. And I would be surprised if I'm not, because I don't know that there's anybody out there that's not watching Davante Adams right now and going, why is this guy even still on the field at this point? Except for the fact that Ty Montgomery's hurt, Jared Abbrederis is hurt, and Adams can bounce back at any time because he's getting himself in position to get the ball thrown to him. So I don't really want to take that away from him, but the fact of the matter is, getting in position to get the ball thrown to you is only half of the equation. The other half is catching the ball. So, incredibly disappointing loss. What a beautiful scene when you had Brett Favre hugging Bart Starr out there at halftime. And you just felt like this is the way that you just felt like two legends had come together, and Aaron Rodgers had his chance to kind of step up and become part of that pantheon of Packer legend. Already a Super Bowl champion. And I didn't feel like Aaron Rodgers failed us, to be honest. I feel like our offense, I feel like our wide receiver core failed us today. So, yes, we had high expectations. Yes, those were knocked down a notch when we saw Jordy Nelson go out. But this team should, for all intents and purposes, should be better than they were tonight, and they weren't. But we press on. We've got another game coming up. We got to play the Lions again.